Welcome everyone to the IPLD sync meeting. It's February the 28th. And as every 2 weeks, we go over the stuff that we've worked on and then discuss any open agenda items we might have. And also good to know is, so if you join the meeting, so first we have the live stream meeting. Then if you have anything you might want to say, more in a private side and not really publicly live streamed, then we do this afterwards. And then afterwards, we have another private meeting for the Protocol Labs people, because it's also the one time of the week where the team can meet. So, but obviously everyone is, so it's great if you want to share it in public, because this is what I prefer. And I think also many other prefer to share great news in public. All right. So I don't have any updates for myself. Well, briefly, I still work on service stuff in Rust, but there's nothing to really talk about, hopefully in 2 weeks. So then I will go on with the list of people still typing. Feel free to just say it and then type it later on. While I'm reading. Okay.
Sure, I can quickly go. I mean, yeah, not a lot for me. I've mostly been out. Obviously, I've been involved in like getting PL moving out of PL internal Slack. If there has been fallout, over the last 6 days of that, I'll look forward to seeing it and engaging, but I haven't been able to engage yet. But if there's anything there, particularly as it's been affecting IPLD, we'll definitely look at it this week. So that's one. And then the other, involved with getting Mav here to join us. Welcome, Mav. It's great to have you here, and thanks for your patience through all the contract. It's working through that system, but it's great that we finally have you here. And again, welcome. And that's the only things I've been involved in. So that's me.
Thanks. Next on my list is Ranger Morph. I hope I pronounced it correctly.
Yeah, so I go by Ranger Move on GitHub. My pronouns are they, them, and I've been doing like peer-to-peer consulting for a while, and I've been kind of like doing the odd IPFS dev grant or like consulting for other projects that use it. And so I'm going to be working on the IPLD team for a while, kind of mostly improving documentation and resources and maybe some community work. So if folks, want to ping me about stuff, feel free. I'll probably be in the chat. I'm going to be like ramping up because I also started some other Protocol Labs related work this week. So you'll probably see more of me over the weeks as my schedule stabilizes. So my main task right now is this IPLD checklist. And the idea is to make it easier for implementers to kind of know whether they are actually conforming to IPLD or whether their structure is going to be, easy to work with and update and stay in line with every other implementation down the line. So that's the main thing I'm working on. Also, I really want someone to standardize B+ trees. So I really want to find someone to like do a dev grant or something, because I definitely don't have time, but I think it'd be really cool. And I have strong opinions about it. That's me. Nice to meet you all.
Good stuff. Again, welcome. We're really glad you're here.
Thanks. I'm like B+ trees are interesting. Like I haven't thought about it, but yeah, could be interesting. Because then next step would be R trees, which I'm interested in. So we'll see.
Yeah, if I could ramble one more second about it, coming from other peer-to-peer ecosystems, search indexes are like a really big deal. So for instance, in BitTorrent, a lot of people use SQLite databases sent over torrents so that they can have, the indexes for large data sets and query data while sparsely loading from the index. Hypercore protocol, they have a B+ tree, and I think some other people do too, but there's just like, I think a lot of potential for having really complex data sets that can be sparsely queried without having to generate indexes on your local machine. So right now, if you have a large IPLD data set and you want to query it, you either need to just query the whole thing, or you need to index it locally, which is not as ideal. So yeah, that's kind of where my motivation is coming from, just to make it more powerful.
Cool. I quickly have to add, because it might be interesting. So before I joined Protocol Labs, I was working on a search index. So I certainly also interested in making, so when I joined Protocol Labs in the IPLD team, I was always interested in somehow making it indexable and then searchable and so on. So yeah, so I guess at one point we should have a chat, I guess, and then yeah. Because like I also saw your overlap with the geospatial world, where I then before the search index came from. So yeah, this and we've also briefly talked, I think, in Berlin a bit at the Data Terra Nemo. So yeah, I guess we should talk again. Cool. All right. So who's next on the list? Musin is on the list.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you, Mo. I think I've met almost everybody else. I work with the 3Box Labs team that is building the ceramic network, and we use IPFS and IPLD heavily. And I've been chatting on and off with Eric about working on the IPLD update API. And I have finally captured some notes and have been chatting with him further. So I'm gonna keep chugging along on that. The last couple of weeks have been super busy, funnily enough, trying to switch from JS IPFS to Go IPFS. So haven't made as much progress as I wanted, but I have a good start, I think, and we'll continue to work on that.
Cool, thanks.
Quick question, Mohsin, is it totally fine if not, would it be inappropriate to link your HackMD document to the GitHub issue?
I can do that, yeah.
Cool. Sweet, thanks.
All right. I don't see any other updates in the notes. Does anyone have any updates or wants to share something or just have questions, or I don't know. Is there anything else? All right. I don't see anything. Then it was a pretty quick meeting, which some of us enjoy because it's late for some people. So yeah, so thanks everyone for attending, and talk to you all in 2 weeks. So for those who have something private to share, please stay on, and then yeah, so I now stop the live streaming. Goodbye.